And welcome to this week's edition of Rocky's 2-Minute Warning. You know, there's lots of contenders for the overall crown in the NFL this year. Baltimore's looking good, New England's looking good, Houston's at 10-1, Atlanta's at 10-1, and San Francisco. I mean, they should have it all together, but I mean, we've got a quarterback controversy going on there with Kaepernick and Smith. What do you think about that, Jeremy?
I don't think they think it's a controversy. They've gone with Kaepernick again this weekend. You know, you look at their numbers, their quarterback ratings are both fantastic. Kaepernick's 102.3, Smith's at 104. Kaepernick, in 2 games has 7 touchdowns. Smith, 9 games only has 13. I think they've just given the reins to Kaepernick, and that's the way they're going. And at first I didn't know if that was the right move, but I think looking at it now, I think it is the right move.
So that's going to be an interesting move in the offseason. If Alex Smith is still on the bench, he'll be moved.
He's probably gone, yeah.
And who have you got to win this week?
I'm going to take a couple of easy ones, I think. Minnesota's at Green Bay. Green Bay coming off a loss at prime time against the Giants. So coming off a loss, going home. Mr. Pick Ponders thrown 5 picks in the last 5 games. I think Green Bay's going to eat them up. They're going to be hungry after that loss in New York. They're one of the good teams. Seattle at Chicago. Seattle can't win on the road. They almost stopped the run, so I don't think Lynch is going to be a big thing. Even he's one of my fantasy running backs, so that's too bad. And this will pretty much put the Seahawks out of contention too.
So you actually are going to pick Chicago to beat a team that's above 500?
Yes. I think they can do it. Steelers Ravens, doesn't look like, I was just reading that Roethlisberger's going to play, so Charlie Batch is your quarterback against the Ravens at home. Enough said.
Enough said for sure.
Who do you have?
Sorry, Mr. Batch. Indianapolis is taking on the Detroit Lions. There was a lot of hope in Detroit this season before the season started, but the Lions and Matt Stafford have definitely underwhelmed. On the other side, you've got Andrew Luck leading a revitalized offense in Indianapolis, and their coach's heroic battle against cancer seems to have emboldened the entire dressing room. So I'm going to take Indy to win that one by 7. Then we've got the Broncos taking on Tampa Bay. Now, I mean, Tampa Bay's no gimme. They're actually one of the more improved teams this season, but Denver seems to be doing everything right. Manning's having a great comeback season, completing more than 2/3 of all of his passes. And you throw into the mix Jacob Tamme and Eric Decker, and there's just too much there for Tampa Bay to be able to take on, so I'm going to think that Denver's going to win that. My third game is Atlanta versus New Orleans. Now, Atlanta, of course, is 10-1, and New Orleans is kind of underwhelming everybody, but the interesting stat here is since week 6 of last season, Atlanta is 18-1 against the rest of the league, 0-3 against New Orleans. I think New Orleans seems to have their number, and that game goes tonight, and I think New Orleans is going to take that one.
Wow.
So our game of the week is the New York Giants versus the Washington Redskins, a nice NFC East matchup, and you have who?
I'm going to take the Giants. I hate to say it. I'm a Cowboys fan. Never want to pick the Giants. They're coming off a huge win. Beat down Green Bay pretty good, which I think, once again, is one of the best teams in the league. This reads a lot like last year. The Giants were very weak in early November, and then they took it on, and they brought it on at the end of the year, and we know how the year ended for those guys. You look at the Redskins, they've lost at home to the Bengals, Falcons, so you can see the Falcons and the Panthers. So they're not that hot at home. Playing a good Giants team. The Giants won against them in October. So I think the Giants are going to take this. They're going to start turning it on and making this playoff run.
Now, on paper, these two teams look almost identical. Both teams are averaging 27 points a game. The Giants are better in passing. The Redskins are better on the run game. I think overall that RG3 is a more dynamic quarterback than Eli Manning, but I mean, Eli certainly knows how to put up the numbers.
Probably not off the field, though.
Definitely not off the field. However, in that last game, which you alluded to, that the Giants won, the difference was Redskins turnovers. I'm looking for a more disciplined play by the Redskins in this game, and I think the Redskins are going to take this one with RG3 rushing in his own touchdown. Last week's game of the week was Atlanta versus Tampa Bay. I took Atlanta, and they won, so we're going to draw now for the people that voted with me.
I guess I can't win every week, Bill.
And the winner of the $25 gift card is Matthew Kirkpatrick. That gift card will be waiting for you at the bar. Don't forget to vote this week either on Facebook or on Twitter if you want to go with me and the Redskins, or if you want to go with Jeremy and the Giants. So This weekend we've got the Millrats in town for a game. We've got the Sea Dogs in for a game, and Carrie Underwood tickets go on sale. That's it.
Anywhere to watch the football game tonight?
There's only one place you should be watching the football game tonight, and that's here with Jeremy and I.
Atlanta, New Orleans, great game.
And that's it for this week's 2 Minute Warning.